Okay, so we're going live. Silly me, I didn't press the live button, did I? Which is a bit stupid, really. Hi, welcome to the live. Sorry about that. I didn't press the go live button. I didn't see it at the top right corner. Anyway, welcome. We've got a couple of people on. Just waiting for someone to say hi to me. Yeah, so I started the live, but there was a little button in the corner saying start the live, and unfortunately I didn't press it, so I've started a few minutes late. Hopefully still be some people who are going to come on and ask some questions and wish each other a happy new year. So I've been messing around with the live stream, and I managed to get the backgrounds going and that, so starting to work out how it all goes together. Just enjoying a nice coffee at the moment. Don't know where everyone is at the moment. Maybe busy. New Year's Eve, they're out shopping and doing stuff. I should wait for another 5 and see. There was a couple of people who joined just now. Just wondered how many people I lost because I didn't start on time, and I didn't see the little start live in the YouTube studio. So I've been live about 4 minutes, and I've had a couple of people come in and they've gone straight back out again. So I've got the elephants in the background. Could change these. Flag, which you've seen in my intros. One of the temple, flying around the temple. Hi, say hi in the chat. Just going through the backgrounds I've got at the moment. Another drone shot, part of Thailand, one of the islands. Yeah, I'm just saying that I started a few minutes late, unfortunately, so some good backgrounds anyway. Need some people in here though. There you go, you can see what's at the end of the jetty now. The drone shot of the islands. And one of the waterfalls, as you can see. Okay, say hi if you're in the chat. That's what happens when you press the wrong button. Okay, so we'll go back to the elephants again. Hi, user. If you want to say hi to me, that's great. If you can hear me, tell me you can hear me. That'd be also very good. So that's 5 people we've had, and they've all disappeared. So if you can hear me, say hi in the chat. Okay, so if you can hear me, say hi in the chat, guys. That'd be really cool. So, Happy New Year to everybody in advance for tonight. If you're in Thailand, not too far away now, only about 7 or 8 hours away. If you're in the UK, we've got a little bit longer to go until New Year's. Feel free to say hi in the chat, ask me some questions, anything you like. Seem to be scaring everyone away. That's another 3 people that just come in and they've gone. Doesn't anyone ever say anything anymore in the chat? Okay, so I've got a couple of likes, but people have been in the chat. We've had 8 or 9 people now. No one said anything. Maybe they can't hear me. Maybe. Can any of you guys hear me? So what other backgrounds have we got here? Yeah, we've got the flag. We've got the waterfall. We've got the island shots with the drones. We've got the drone shot of southern Thailand. Of course, we've got the temple shots as well. Ah, Steve. Hi. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you on. I've been sat here for 5 minutes twiddling my thumbs because I decided not to start the live. When I started it all up, I still have to click another button in YouTube Studio that says start live, which I didn't notice. Yeah, I'm back home now, mate. Forget about the backgrounds. I've just worked how to do these at the moment. So I've added some backgrounds and I've got the chat working. Anyway, Happy New Year to you. In the UK, we've got a long time to go. And in Thailand, they've only got 8 hours until New Year's Day celebrations. Yeah, definitely. I went down the M&M bar on the Wednesday. I don't know if you watched the live. Did you watch the live, Steve? I had a game of pool. I beat the same guy I played the week before. He's really good, by the way. He potted the white when he went for the black, and then this time I actually beat him properly. Yeah, it was good fun. I really enjoyed it, but we missed a lot of the lives because the first week I arrived in Thailand, there was no live there. He was away in one of the islands, and then they cancelled one of the lives as well because of Christmas, and they made it a Wednesday instead. How's the audio? I'm using the audio of the webcam today, but everything seems to be working all right. We've had about 10 or 15 people in, and they've just all gone. They haven't even stayed, you know. I'm going to Mexico in a few weeks. Wow, I'll have to do some travelling. Whereabouts in Mexico are you going, Steve? I'm glad the audio's okay. It's not the best. I've got an actual proper. You can't see it. You can see the shadow of it. It's a microphone. It doesn't show. Green screen. The artificial green screens are getting really good these days. Yeah, whereabouts in Mexico are you going, Steve? Yucatan. Never been there. You have to let us know what it's like. I do a lot of travelling, and I tend to just go to Thailand now. I've been everywhere else. Got fed up of sightseeing after a while. There's a lot of colour in this picture, though. I noticed that. Colour's very heavy. That's probably because of the background. Yeah, I've just finished my new video. You can probably hear it whirring on the other PC in the background. I've just exported it to hard drive. Gonna upload it to YouTube. That'll be out on Saturday. So Saturday, is it Saturday or Sunday? On the 3rd. I always lose track. Saturday. I always lose track of the dates I do when we're in Christmas, New Year. So Saturday I have a new video up. I'll be producing one a week now. Got about another 5 or 6 to go, and then after that I should only have 3 or 4 weeks until I'm back in Thailand again. Must be someone else on who's going to say hi. Say hi. Yeah, the green screen's not brilliant, but it works. I should change the background to something else. You probably recognise this one. This is off the intro. Oh, you're back in Thailand in March the 1st. How long are you staying for? I'm off in April. I'm going at the beginning of April. So if you're there more than a month, you'll see me. Got this one here as well, with the pier behind. You'll probably overlap with me by about 3 days. So yeah, we'll have to do something. Let's have a look at the just gonna have a look at the calendar quickly. January, February, March, April. So you going on the 7th? I think I'm going on the 3rd. So possibly see you down the M&M on the 4th of April. You're just going to miss Songkran as well. I think when Songkran start this year? Let's have a look. I think it's the 13th, isn't it, or something? Songkran 2026. Monday the 13th of April to Wednesday the 15th of April. That's in Thailand and Bangkok. Of course, in Pattaya, I go on to, I think, is it 7 or 10 days? So it's going to be the 23rd, either the 20th or the 23rd of April it'll finish. Yeah, okay, mate. Oh, you out cycling, are you, today? Okay, well, have a good ride. Bit nippy out there. We've got snow coming, so make the most of it, and we'll catch you some other time, mate. Okay? Anyone else in the chat would like to say something? Anyone else in the chat? Very, very quiet today. I must be choosing all the... Yeah, cheers, mate. Lovely to see you on. Yeah, it's very, very quiet today. I don't know why. Last time I done my live, it happened to be on a Friday evening in Thailand, about 8 o'clock in the evening. I think most people are out, but we still had a really good live. I thought today would have been a better live, and we've had people come on, but they've come in and they go, and they come in and they go, which is a bit of a shame, really. It'd be nice to see a live. I think I had 90 people last live, and it was only 55 minutes, and I think we had about 9 or 10 in at the same time. Today's very quiet. It's like 2 or 3 users on at the moment. If you want to say something, say hi or start a chat with me, that'd be great. But I wish you all a happy new year, ready for this evening. If you're in Thailand, it's only going to be 7 or 8 hours away. We've got longer to wait here, obviously. Okay, so I'm going to wait another few minutes. You've got to try these things. I've been trying the live to see if I can get any response off anyone, and unfortunately it's very, very quiet, so I just must be picking the wrong times and dates. Anyone want to ask any questions? There's a couple of people on. Let's make sure my live is still streaming. Yes, it is. That's cool. Yeah, we've had 17 people on and only one person in the chat. 2 people on at the moment now. Want to type something in the chat, that'd be cool. Maybe we can start a little bit of a conversation off. Don't be shy. Any questions about Thailand, traveling to Thailand, or I've got a new video going out on the 3rd, which is Saturday. So Saturday I have a new video out, and that's quite a good video. That's video on a Japanese restaurant I done in Jomtien. Absolutely super. That's all I'm going to tell you though. You're going to have to watch it for the rest of it. I had to chop it right down. It was quite a lengthy one. I've got it down to about 18 minutes now, so it's not too bad. And it's a really beautiful place. I think you'll enjoy that one. If you want to chat with me, say hi in the chat. Ask me any questions, anything you like about anything in general life. And if you're just come onto the channel, I wish you a happy new year in advance, of course. I'm actually back in the UK at the moment. I've got another 3 or 4 trips out there, and then I'll be going out on a permanent basis. So you'll be seeing a lot more videos from me. So it was quite a successful journey this time because I got a lot of stuff done in the condo. I own my condo. I put some wooden panels up on one of the walls to take away some of the white. So much white in there. They seem to paint everything white. So to match all the wooden frames of the doors and that, I got me air conditioning all serviced. I think that was about 1,000 baht. They spent 5 hours, 2 of them, so I thought that was really good value. I had a couple other things done there as well, a bit of maintenance. So yeah, it was very, very good, very efficient. Got a new security camera up outside as well. I might try and link that to the background at some point. I don't know if they do live. Don't know if they actually do live backgrounds, but that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, so I achieved quite a lot. I went to the dentist. I had my teeth cleaned and checked. That's pretty cool. Of course, I got my visa, got my retirement visa as well. So very happy with that. And I've got much plans for when I'm going out. I'll have more time to do videos. I think the first time I went out, I done 12 or 13 videos in total. And this time I ended up doing 14, but I've still got another 4 or 5 to go out. So I've probably beaten it by 5 videos. So it was a very, I went out nearly every day and took some video. I had a couple of really bad ones. I went out to Sharples in Jomtien, which is a fish and chip shop, and I ended up, fortunately, putting the camera on slow mode, so the actual video had no sound on it, and it was in slow motion, and it happened to be about 3 hours long, unfortunately. So, and then I went back again to do another video, and forgot my memory card. So I think Sharples doesn't want me to do a video about them. The fish and chips in there were absolutely super. I think I paid about, I don't know how much it was. It was 299 baht or 290 baht. And it was definitely the best fish and chips I've ever had in Jomtien or Pattaya, hands down. It's well known for being really, really good. Unfortunately, I don't have the video for that one, but like I said, Saturday we have a new video going out on 3rd, so enjoy that one. Okay, so I'm not sure. I'm going to leave the video up for this one because it's just a reminder to people that if you can come onto the live and say something in the chat, that'd be pretty cool. And I think I'm going to have to practice these lives and try and get better times for broadcasting them so there's more people. I mean, I've got plenty of subscribers. There's plenty of people coming into the chat. They're not actually saying anything in the chat, which I know is working. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a day. We've been live for 23 minutes. We've had one person talk in the chat, and we've had 19 people on, and they've all disappeared. So that's fine. Anyway, if you have been on, wish you a happy new year, and we'll definitely see you in the next one. Okay, we've got a couple of people on, come back on again. If you want to type something in the chat, you're welcome to. That'd be pretty cool. Want to type something in the chat? Anything about anything you like? So in the background you can see a picture of the jetty in Thailand. Just going to change it, put different background on for you. Got one of the elephants here somewhere. There you go. That's better. Do you like the elephants? Anyone want to type anything to me in the chat? Anything at all? Presume it's working, the audio okay and everything. We've got 4 people on now. 5, 6. Anyone want to say anything in the chat? Happy New Year to you all in advance, wherever you are. Let's get himself another coffee in a minute. Anyone want to say anything to me in the chat? We've got 7 people on now, and no one's talking. So we've got a new video going out on Saturday of a Japanese restaurant in Jomtien. We've done a review on that. That should be okay. That's about an 18-minute video. I had to cut it down from about 30 minutes. That's completely different. I'm sure you're going to enjoy that. Okay, so we've still got 7 people on in the chat and no one's typing anything. I'm just going to type in the chat, if you can hear me, say hi. There you go. So if you can hear me, say hi. Any questions you've got or any experiences, anything you want to say, then please do. Just trying out my backgrounds today. Seems to work really well. You can put backgrounds and videos in the background and it acts like a green screen, which is really cool. It works quite well. Been back in the UK 2 days now, and I'm going back out on April for Songkran. So I'll be going out for at least another 2 or 3 times before I settle out there permanently. When I do go out there, I will be putting out videos on at least twice weekly basis, and that'd be permanent. It gives me something to do anyway. No one wants to say hi. No one? No? Yeah, so I've done everything I needed to do this trip with my condo, and I've run out of things to do. So I have a list each time I go out that what I need to do to the condo to bring it up to date, and things like servicing the air conditioning and painting the wall on the balcony and doing this and doing that. And I've been there like 5 or 6 times now and gone through all the lists. I've hardly got any. Let's have a look on my telephone. So I'll give you an idea of what I had to do in my condo and what I put on the list, because I actually keep these. It's a bit sad, I know, but okay. So got things like drill holes for Hoover charger on wall. Change all your leads to white leads from black leads, so you don't see them hanging down the wall because I've got white walls. Get my tie wheel done. Put extension lead on fridge so I don't have to keep pulling it out to plug it in. Otherwise, sometimes you have to leave it 24 hours for the coolant to settle down. Get my long-term visa. I've done that. Air condition servicing. I've done that. A new 6-meter white cable for Ethernet hub. I've done that for my security camera. Paint my bedside tables and redecorate them. I've done that and gloss them. Put wood effect on the wall. I've done that. By the way, say hi in the chat. If you want to say hi or say something in the chat. My new list at the moment is I need to get some new coffee mugs because I'm fed up with the white ones I got in there. A new bike charger so that it's more amperage, so that it charges my electric bike quicker. 54.6 volts at 5 amps. I'm looking for something like that size or bigger. And I need to take out the window frame on the balcony. So I have a balcony and the window frame has mosquito nets in it, but I've decided to take all them out now, so I don't want to have them anymore. Um, the plus side is you get better view of the I have a park outside and it's beautiful for the coconut trees and sort of jungle and fields and stuff, so I can see outside a lot better, but you tend to get pigeons and things like pooing on your balcony a bit more, so it's a bit of a trade-off. So I have a list every time I go back to Thailand to do something. um, so yeah, we've got 9 people on and no one's talking. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's just change the background for a second. If you can hear me, say hi in the chat, don't be frightened. Say something in the chat and just let me know you're alive, and Happy New Year to everyone in advance. So new video going out on Saturday, and then I'll be back in Thailand on, I think, about April the 3rd, I believe, for 5 weeks. So don't be frightened, say hi guys. There's now 10 of you in the chat. At least say hi or something. Put some text in the chat. Show me you're alive. So the next video that's going out on Saturday is a Japanese themed one, so that's quite interesting. Not a huge level on Japanese food, but where I went was really cool. Mark, oh yeah, mate. Morning from a freezing Kent, UK. Want to swap? I'm in the UK at the moment. I came back 2 days ago. So at the moment, Mark, what I do is I'm on semi-retirement. So I have a retirement visa in Thailand, and I go back 4 times a year for like 5 weeks. So I spend 20 weeks a year in Thailand, which is nearly half my time. And when I'm out there, I do loads of video content, and then when I'm in the UK, I do lives, and I normally have 5 or 6 videos still to put out that I've taken. So I do that as well. What part of Kent are you in? I'm in South Oxfordshire, so we've got some really bad weather coming as well. We've got, let's just change the scenery again. We've got snow coming apparently. We've got a massive chill coming in a couple of days. I've just looked out the window and there's frost everywhere. So the first thing I done when I come back from Thailand was pump my thermostat from 17, which I left it on when I went away, and I think it's on 21 at the moment, and I'm still freezing cold. And I've got to go out in the garden later because I need to go in the shed to put something away and take something out. So I'm gonna have to put like 3 overcoats on to be able to do that. Oh, okay. No, I'm not full time at the moment. So this is a journey, okay? So the journey is my girlfriend is working in Europe. She will retire October or December in 26 and live in my condo. I will continue going out every 3 to 4 months, making making videos, going out every 3 to 4 months in Thailand for 4 or 5 weeks at a time, making videos. And then I'm a Hackney carriage driver, so when my badge runs out at the end of 27, I've got between then and before to decide when I want to move out there permanently. At the moment, I have things that are stopping me trying to tie up the loose ends. I have 2 daughters here. They're doing fine, so that's not an issue. My mum's ill, that's an issue. And the other issue is I have a dog. So if I go to Thailand to live permanently, that's fine. I could take the dog with me. I could get her a dog passport and fly her over. That's not a problem. Probably be a bit hot for her, but you know, I'm willing to do that. The dog's 6 at the moment, so a little Jack Russell. So I'm sure she'll enjoy it, and it's an experience for her. Um, so that's the problem with taking a. I can't take it to the condo because you can't have pets. But what I can do is rent my condo out, and then rent a house. If that makes sense. And with a house, I can have the dog there. Then you see, and I think it'd be a bit more friendly for a dog to live in a house than 40 floors up on a condo. Yeah, imagine you want to go to the toilet every 5 minutes and having to keep going up and down all the time. Oh, you're in Canterbury. Okay, yeah, know it very well. I know the cathedral there as well. You got the best of both worlds. Thailand is better, lol. Yeah, well. Is there anyone else who wants to say hi in the chat? Come on, there's like 12 of you there now. Don't let Mark do all the work. Um, yeah, I'm 60 in April, so I'm sort of semi-retired. I work my taxi, do my karate schools. I run those with the help of my daughter. She's great. Um, know how you feel rough with family. My mum was very ill with cancer. Now she's luckily recovered. Oh wow, that's a good job, man. That's very unusual, isn't it, to hear a good story like that? Yeah. Well, my mum's 86, and she had a stroke, and she had to relearn to talk and everything, and she's had to have care, and she's run out of money now. So I think it was about £1,600 a week to have care in her own home. So we're trying to work out what the next step is, to be honest, with government help and stuff. She's having private care. Yeah. So don't want to say too much on here, but yep, you've got to deal with it. It's life, and you sort of have to get on with your own life as well. So, but I need to tie up the loose ends here first. If I can do that, that'd be okay, to be honest. Um, I've got a house here I can rent out anyway, so, and I've got good pension and plenty of savings to help me out. That when I when I brought up my two children um, from 2008, and learned to be a single dad, and learned to cook, and learned to do everything, and didn't really go out very much. Don't go out to restaurants or anything. I cook myself, so yeah, so I saved a lot of money, and that money I saved and invested, and it all eventually went good. When I first invested, my money like went down by about 30%. There was some sort of thing going on with the economy. I'm going back 20 years now, and now it's all come good. So I'm glad I waited. Um, yeah, cones take piss. Yeah, they do, and they're evil as well. Before my nan passed away, they took all her soap. Yeah, they do. They make you sign something, and they just take the whole lot away. It's disgusting. My mum's house is in trust, luckily, so they can't touch that. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But she's got no money. They've taken all her money. I mean, gone through about £100,000 in about 6 months. That's everything she's ever earned. Twice a year, my dream is to retire, although it might be a while. I'm 49. Well, I tell you what, if you're 49 now, I don't know how far away you are, but you can get your retirement visa at 50, or at least if you're going to Thailand a lot, like you could do 6 months in Thailand, 6 months back home, or 3 months off, 3 months. You get a retirement visa at 50, so you're nearly there already. If you go to an agent, they do it all for you. You have to do anything. The only thing you have to do, if you get an agent to do it all, costs a lot more money. You have to go down with them and have a picture taken. It takes like 20 seconds, literally. They just put you through, take a picture, and you have to go down to open up the bank account. That's a couple of hours of waiting around. But apart from that, all you have to do. You can do all that from Thailand. So yeah, it works out pretty well. Anyone else in the chat want to say hi? There's quite a few people on, but no one wants to talk. It's only Mark and Steve. So we've had one of the regulars on, Steve, really lovely guy. I'm meeting up in March in Songkran when I'm back out there. He's just gone out on his push bike, hence why it's been a little bit quiet. Let's just change to the waterfall. Can't see it now because my head's in the way. Um, yeah, so worked all my life, worked really hard, and this is like my reward. Semi-retirement, and trying to enjoy myself. Yeah, my mum is getting better, by the way. So her memories come back, and she's a lot more with it, but she's not. She's only about 85%. So until she's 100%, she's not allowed to be on her own, and it's a legal thing. It's not. You can't just say um, get rid of the care worker. She's run out of money. You can't do that, unfortunately. Um, yeah, so that's about it, really. Yeah, it, it's a bit of a shock, to be honest, coming back. I do enjoy um, coming back to the UK. There's a lot of things that I do like about the UK, even though the UK is not like the favourite place to be for me at the moment. I like the countryside. I like the local people. I get on really well with. I've got lots of clubs here. I know a lot of families. So yeah, I like the peaks and the troughs between Thailand and being back in the UK. Um, but yeah, the UK is in a hell of a state, really. I think we've come to a turning point that things have to change now. Otherwise, it's gonna get really bad, isn't it? Unfortunately, only took work pensions at 40, so I won't have enough. Although in future I should get my half my parents' house, got a few grand in savings, it might work. I'll see. Yeah, I'll see. Fingers crossed. Yeah, too right. And you've still got time to try and earn a little bit more money. Um, but if you're 49, yeah, you've only got a year. Um, if you've got a property and you can rent it out, that's probably enough to live in Thailand. I have my own place in Thailand, but to rent is cheap anyway. I would say at the I spent a lot of money on my condo, by the way. Um, probably spent £1,500 on my condo while I was out there, but I actually spent £360 in 5 weeks. I went out every day drinking. I went out and ate anything I wanted. I went to really posh restaurants. I went to cheap restaurants, and absolutely everything I done. It cost me £368 for the whole month. So it can be cheap. It all depends what you want to do. If you want to go out ringing the bell every night and womanising, then it can cost you £300 a night. It just depends what you want from Thailand, really. Um, I've been going to Thailand for 30 years nearly, so things are a bit different. Oh, it'd be perfect to have UK summer, then go to Thailand in our winter. That'd be great. Yeah, that's a really good compromise. Mishmash. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Hello, Dave. I was listening to your videos. You seem nice and a humble man. I wouldn't go that far. Seem nice and a humble man. Well, with nice, clear language. Really? I have a weird language. It's more of a sort of a bit of a Devonshire and a little bit of a London accent. Polite and decent, unique YouTuber character. I wish you long health and happiness. Well, I don't know. You're the first person who's ever said anything nice about me. That's funny, but I'll take that all day long. Thank you so much, and I'm sure because you can respect other people, then I'm going to also respect you, and also say that you're probably very much the same because um, if you can distinguish those qualities, then you probably have those qualities yourself. Otherwise, you won't be able to do that. Yeah, that's really kind. Made me feel great. And Happy New Year to everybody. There's still 7 or 8 people on the live. How many years have you been going to Thailand? Mark says. Okay, so if you go to Thairish Times, that's spelled Thai as in Thai, and then Rish as in Irish. Times, there's a video about me about 2 or 3 videos back, and my whole story is on there. I first went to Thailand in 1996, I believe. It might be 97, but it was somewhere around there. It was very shortly after I met my ex-wife, and the story is all on Irish Times. So have a look on there, and it's about an hour. It's about 50 minutes long. Have you met many fellow YouTubers? Oh, I have, yes. When I'm in Jomtien in Thailand, I always meet other YouTubers. Who have I met? So there's Mark Patia. I go to the M&M bar quite a lot. He has a live on a Saturday, so I go there. But I think he changed the channel name to Settled in Siam, so that's the guy I'm on about. He does some really good food reviews as well. I bumped into a guy called, I'm trying to think, he's from Sunderland. He does random camping behind bushes in council estates and on roundabouts in the UK. He's called something D Lass or something Lad. He's called. Hope it might be on here at the moment. If you are, tell me what your channel's called. Let's have a look and see if I can find what his channel's called. I've got a list of everyone here, and if I can find it. Oh, Bonnie Lad Adventures. That's Bonnie Lad Adventures. Really nice guy. I was walking just up Soy Bacau to Nicky's restaurant, and he bumped into me and he said, "I've got one of those Osmo Pocket 3s, look," and he showed it me with his hand, and he laughed. He done a review on the 99 baht breakfast. I've done the fish and chips, and people you see, there's a lot of people I see on a regular basis there, like YouTubers, like Welsh Win. See him go past Tapria Road, down past the Bullet Bar is where I normally drink, or the Rocket Bar, or the Lone Star. That's all down Tapria Road in Jomtien. Yeah, there's quite a few of them actually. Probably about 8 or 9. There's Broken Bold. He's a really lovely guy. Broke and bold. That's called Mark. I'll have a look. You've been going quite a while. I've been going since 2019, but been 9 times. It's addictive, Patty. I think you can guess why. Lol, yeah. I have a permanent girlfriend, so when I go there, I've done all that before, so not interested anymore, to be honest. I'm getting a bit old now for all of that. I've got the girlfriend, and you know, I like to eat out and eat good, and as I say, it's about £360 for the month. It can't be bad. That's dirt cheap. Yeah, Mark About Thailand does good videos. He's changed his name now. He's called Settled in Siam. I think he just changed his name recently. Has a brilliant bar. Does the killer pool for the girls in the afternoon. That's really great. Let's just change the background a second. Let's change it to this one, shall we? Yeah, that's better. Oh yes, Nick Dean and Marty. I see them sometimes. I didn't see him this trip. Mishmash. About the languages, you speak clearly without dirty words. That the very true. That the way I feel. I live in Golders Green, London. I know Golders Green very well. I'm originally a Ruislip boy from sort of northwest London, so I know where you are. And I know Golders Green. Golders Green, haven't they got a cinema there? Can you tell me? I went to a private cinema in Golders Green once. It was a really small cinema. It was like a house. You go in and they do little we went in to see like films that aren't really popular, like sort of niche. Do you know where that is? Or is it still there? That was in the 90s, so it might not be there anymore. I speak clearly without dirty words. I quite like that. I do say swear words now and again if I'm like really annoyed, or sometimes if I want to try and be funny in my videos. Sometimes it makes it funnier if you're a little bit more. But yeah, some people do the nightlife, some people do Thailand and they do the nightlife, they do girls and they do gentlemen's clubs and they do this and that. Um, I wanted to do a channel which was based around general things in Thailand, like if you're on holiday. Not really so much as sightseeing, because I've done all the sightseeing and I'm a little bit bored of doing it, because not only done it myself, I've taken my girlfriend to the same things, and I've taken my sister to the same things, and then my girlfriend's parents to the same things. So I got bored of all that. So I wanted a channel where um, I wouldn't be not shut down, but demonetized for all the videos I'm making. I just wanted to be able to make the videos, and if people want to watch me, they can watch me. If they moan and say, "Well, I don't want to watch it because it's not got girls in it or whatever, or nightlife," then they can go and watch another channel, can't they? It's quite easy, really. But Thailand's not all about just nightlife. But most of my videos do tend to be in the Jomtien area. I don't go to Pattaya hardly at all. The only time I went to Pattaya was to the M&M bar to do 2 restaurant reviews, and also I went there to the town hall to pay off my community charge, which is April to April. Guess how much it was? It was 700 baht. What's that? Less than 20 quid for the whole year? Ridiculous. Mark, sorry, I'm doing a bit of catch up here. My favourite starting bar is Time Bar, yeah, in LK. Drink prices are unbelievable. I go there as well. I like the breakfast there. I like the Sunday lunch there. Absolutely fantastic for the money. I mean, it's not like going to the Sportsman or something, but that's 500 baht against like 170 baht. Yeah, my favourite starting bar is, yeah, so the Time Bar, if I ever pass it, I always go in there, um, and I normally drink vodka and orange. And when I have the vodka and orange, they fill it right up. There's at least a double in it because their shots are huge, and that's 50 baht. I find that better value than the beers. If I drink beers, I drink them in Jomtien. You can go down to Prayer Road, you've got the Bullet Bar, you've got the Rocket Bar, which has just opened up, and the Lone Star. He also owns another 3 bars down that road, and the beers down those 3 bars I mentioned are 39 baht, from 2 o'clock until 7 o'clock in the evening. 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 7. So that's yeah. So that's what I normally do, and that's where I normally drink. So if you have 10 beers, that's 390 baht. If there's anyone else wants to say hi on the chat, that'd be great. Happy New Year to you if you've just joined. Yeah, so know the Time Bar really well, and if you look back on one of my videos, I've done a video. I think it's called something about something I ate in LK Metro. Mishmash, not exactly in Golders Green, but Warner Brothers in Finchley, which is only 2 miles away. By the way, I'm a Jewish boy. Ha ha. Good for you. That's awesome. Um, I used to know my parents used to have Jewish friends down. I'm talking about in the 60s and 70s. They used to live in, Dollis Hill. You must know Dollis Hill. It's just down the road from you. But Dollis Hill, they had a curtain shop. There used to be a lot of fabric shops down there, and a lot of them used to be Jewish owned. And they were called Archie and Sophie. And they were really good friends of my parents. And we used to go to Italy and stuff together. And I think they've all died off now. But yeah, they left me very good memories. I was only about 4, 5, 6, or 7 then, and I remember them. I remember them clearly because they were really good people. Yeah, so I have good connections there. I have also another connection to. I've got some Jewish friends up in Manchester. So yeah, that's cool. I'm not Jewish myself though. I'm half Welsh, quarter English, and quarter Scottish, roughly. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the same cinema though, Mishmash. The cinema I went to was like a, it was like a large house, and they would do, what do they call it when premiere on very small films. I'll tell you which film I went to see. At the time, I was in Stanmore College studying Italian language. And there was a film called Il Postino, The Postman. It's still a brilliant film. It got nominated for an Academy Award. It didn't get one, but it was nominated. one of my favourite films of all time. It's about the Chilean poet or something. I might have the details slightly wrong. His name was Pablo Neruda. He was the famous poet of love. The film has no violence in it or anything, but it's a beautiful romantic story, and it's one of the finest films I've ever seen. And we watched a premiere there with our Italian teacher, and that was absolutely fantastic. I know Finchley very well because we used to go up to West Finchley. There's a lot of Jewish people up there because you see them walking up the road. When every time I go up there, we used to do our karate yearly seminar up in Finchley, and funny enough, my karate instructor sensei was a Polish Jew anyway. So yeah, so he was from South Africa, funny enough. So that's a good old mix. And he's no longer with us, but a very good friend of mine. He used to own a block of flats near Finchley. I think it was 50 flats or something. Died quite a wealthy man. Mark, um, no Pattaya gets a lot of stick, but there's a lot of things to do other than entertaining the ladies in Pattaya, John TM. Yeah, of course there is, always. Um, Years ago, I used to buy lady drinks and all that sort of stuff, and don't do it now. Rather, I think it's a different kind of world now. It's more sort of what the girls want to get out of you. Um, it's a game to see how quickly they can get as much money off you as possible, and they get shots and they just go dink dink. I watch it because sometimes I go down a bar and I see people, and I think they're getting taken advantage of. It's not the same as it used to be, and the quality of the girls has gone downhill a lot, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just so used to seeing them now that I'm spoilt. I don't know, but as I say, I got my girlfriend, and I'm very happy with my girlfriend, and she. I love her to bits, and I will see her in 6 days. She's coming to see me. She's going to be with me for the whole week, and she's in Europe at the moment. She's coming to see me in South Oxfordshire for the whole week. She got a 6-month visa, all on her own back, and then she's been to see me already for 1 week. And rather than lose the 6-month visa shortly in a month or two, she's going to take another week break. Boss has given her another week off, so really lucky. And I'm going to be with her for the whole week. So I'm so very, very happy. She watches all my videos. Um, doesn't speak English fluently, but she's making a real effort. But I don't speak Thai fluently, so fair's fair, eh? Mishmash. When actually are you returning back to Sin City? I'll be visiting from the 15th of February to the 25th of March. Hope to meet up for more chat and information. Okay, so Steve was on earlier. He's a regular of mine. He'll be there when you're there. I'm going back out in April, be about April the 4th or something like that. So we're not going to see each other on this journey. I will be retiring eventually after another 3 or 4 trips in Thailand, and I will be retiring before my Hackney carriage runs out, which is, I think, March 28. It sounds a long, long way away, but it's not. We're in 26 now tomorrow. So it'll probably be between a year and a year and a half I'll retire permanently. So really, you're looking at 4 or 5 more trips, and I'll be there. My girlfriend will be in my condo from October, December, and 26 as well permanently. So it's all good. And we've lived with each other before in the hotel for 5 weeks together, twice. She's been to see me over here, and we stayed in my condo together for 5 weeks. And I can honestly say, people are going to say, oh, that's the honeymoon period, but we're still in it because we haven't been together long enough to go out the honeymoon period at the moment. So if we can live each on top of each other for 5 weeks 3 times, once in a hotel and once in my condo, or twice in the hotel, then I'm sure it's looking quite good anyway. Better than most. Not had one argument, not one single argument. We just get on so well. Might change, but unless you try, you don't know, do you? Yeah, so Mishmash, I'll be there for Songkran. It's the first Songkran I've ever been to. I was meant to go last year to Songkran, and what actually happened was my girlfriend said, I can get a month off work and they're going to pay for a flight to Thailand for me for free. But unfortunately, you're going to have to miss Songkran and we go in May. So I had to cancel it and go in May instead. So I should have seen Songkran last year and I didn't. So yeah, so I'm sort of quite looking forward to it. I don't think I can do 10 days, but I'm definitely going to buy the biggest water pistol that you can find. And I think I'll probably do a couple of days of that, be like a kid, and then I'll probably regret it then, because apparently it gets a bit much. Of course, they celebrate it from the 13th to the 16th of April in Thailand and Bangkok, or 13th to the 15th. It's like 2 days, but down in Dom Tiem and Pattaya, it's like 7 or 10 days. It's just that crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. So we've got 8 people on, and not everyone is saying hi in the chat. If you're sitting there and you've just come onto the channel, just say Happy New Year to you all in advance. I hope you have a better 26 than you had in 25. And I've had a mixed year, to be honest. I got my mum who's ill, but I've managed to sort a lot of stuff out in Thailand, get my retirement visa, and start tying up the ends here. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for me. Hopefully it's going to be a really good one for you guys. I was just saying also, if you go to a channel called Thairish Times, Thaiirish, Thairish Times, there's a video about my life story. Well, not my life story, but it's a video about me, about 2 or 3 videos back. You'll see me with my hat on. A lot of people say, oh, you wear hats, you've got no hair. I've actually got a little bit of hair left, so I'm doing all right. Put a couple of more questions up, guys. I'll answer them and then I'll let you go. Unless anyone's got any questions. If you keep chatting, I'll stay on until you're finished. But it took nearly 25 minutes for anyone really to come on and start talking on this live. So people are going to have to... one thing with the live is you can't edit them and chop bits off and then put them up. You have to show the whole thing. And if you don't show the whole thing on the lives, you don't get the credits for the watch time. So I'm really, really close to monetization at the moment. I'm about 500 watch hours, 400 watch hours away. I've got about 5 more videos to go up. Next video, Saturday, I'll be releasing, I'll give you a little clue, it's a Japanese theme, okay? But that's all I'm going to say about it. Let's change the background again, something different. There you go. Looks like southern Thailand. Looks like down near PP or something, PP Island or something. Pananga Bay, Bungee Island, something like that. Anyone else gone down into the south of Thailand? I haven't been down there for 12 years. Apparently it's hyper priced down there, very expensive. Yeah, I tend to stay really in Jomtien most of the time now. Call me boring or whatever you want, but Michael Collins, hello. Greetings from Perth, Western Australia. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Michael. Recently found your channel, enjoy your videos. At the moment, I got a new video going out on Saturday, my friend. Back in the UK at the moment until April. How's Perth? Midsummer for you, isn't it? So yeah, I had a friend who lived in Perth for quite a while. Got a lot of friends on the East Coast. How's the weather out there treating you, Michael? It's not a bit of a shock like it is for us. It was like 32 when I left. It felt like 34 centigrade in Thailand 2 days ago, and I dropped straight down to 2 degrees. Whacked my thermostat from 17 to 21 and I'm still freezing cold, but I don't put up any more than that. I've got to acclimatise back to the UK weather. In fact, I've got to go in the garden later into the shed. I'm not looking forward to that. There's a frost on the ground as well. Mishmash. No, not mishmash. Sorry. Michael Collins. Very hot. Christmas Day, 42 centigrade. I think I could handle that. Let me ask you a question, right? Part of going to Thailand, right, is all about the experience, meeting the people, the lands of smiles, the wonderful food, the way of life, different environment, finding out things, adventuring, finding new places to go. But the reason the Brits go there is because it's a warm climate, right? So you feel like you've had a real holiday. How does that psychologically feel for an Australian? You go from 34 degrees, okay, for example, back to 42 degrees. Isn't that taking something out of the love for Thailand in a way, or not? Because for us, that's probably, I'd say, 40% of the reason you go to Thailand because of the weather, at least, if not 60%. And then the rest is sightseeing and living there. It's interesting, isn't it? Once you take that out of the equation, so we may have a little bit more to love about Thailand than you do. um, I have some great uncles that live in Australia, by the way, in Ferny Hills in Brisbane and East Doncaster in Melbourne. They went over in the early 1900s, so it's their grandchildren that are around now. Okay, so where are we up to? Mark, February the 24th, I was travelling around, starting at usually Pattaya, then go to Bangkok. I don't go to Bangkok, I hate the place, apart from landing there. Then Hue Hin, oh, Hue Hin's fun. Then finished up in Samui. Got Samui. Was a brilliant 2 months. Not been to Phuket, have you? Yes, I've been to Phuket, and it was fantastic. Um, I like the landscape and the especially around the sea. Like you can see behind me now, it's all like that, and it's just breathtaking. Uh, yeah, it's ridiculous money, mate. To be honest, so you probably recognise the background now as to my intro. Okay, mishmash. Back to London on the 25th of March. 4 days after, please 29th, I'll fly to Israel for 2 weeks for family visit. Oh, Jewish Passover. Yes, of course, that's a big moment for you, isn't it? If you celebrate that sort of thing. So your parents are still over there. Well, that's cool. I hope you have a great time. Back to Pattaya, 6th of September to 7th of October. Okay, so I'll probably overlap with you on your September trip because I will be over there from middle of August to the middle of September. So if you want to meet up, by the way, I have a 60th birthday party in April. It'll probably be at the Monkey Bar and Bistro in Jomtien. If you don't know where that is, I have a video, a few videos back, and it's called something like, was I ripped off? Was I scammed for 99 baht? I'm going there. Not because it's cheap, it's because I ended up going back there one evening and I found that all my friends were in the bar, and I said, I didn't know you come to this bar. No wonder I can't find you when I go to your normal bar. And they said, oh yeah, we come here. So I got friendly with the people there. But when I reviewed it, I didn't know anyone there. Okay, so where are we now? Mark. Yeah, the Aussies are lucky, although we appreciate the decent weather more. Yeah, but don't you think that the peaks and the troughs of the weather is more interesting? It's a bit like people saying in England, oh, I can't live without seasons. It's because when we have the warm winters and the cooler summers, it's like it evens everything out. But people like this, and this is why I like going backwards and forwards to Thailand before I make the big plunge and stay out there permanently. When will be the last time I walk up the elevator of doom and gloom? Who knows? Probably about a year from now, year and a quarter. And I done a video on leaving Thailand. I didn't finish it, but I will put it up and I will add some other stuff. I'll do like a mishmash on my last video when I run out. That'll probably be in the middle of February sometime. Mishmash. My name is Ronnie, and Mishmash was my plus size woman clothing company. Oh, okay. Very cool. See, I didn't mention, didn't I, about fabrics earlier. Back in the days when the money was flooding, yeah, money was. Now it's very difficult to make a penny or two, isn't it? If I started again, I don't know what I would do because I think it's so difficult to make any money, so expensive, and so many taxes, especially in the Western world. I'm talking of things like New Zealand, Australia, America, Canada, and Britain, and most of Europe. To be honest, it's bloody expensive now. Um, I don't know what I would actually do. Um, I'm lucky because didn't really go out very much, looking after being a single dad with my two children. I stayed in most of the time. I worked really hard. I was working 100 hours a week on my taxi. I was saving all my money. I invested in like metals and shares and ISAs and basically just shut it all away. And then I started losing money, and then I saw the money go up and up and up and up, and I still own quite a lot of gold, and I've just watched it go for the sky. I think I paid £700 an ounce for my gold, and it's like £3,000 now. And I bought quite a lot of that. That was a long time ago, but I was buying it in small amounts. I was collecting it and silver. I paid in 2016. I bought 1,000 coins for £16 each. No, not 1,000 coins. What am I about? 100 coins for £16 each. Wasn't a lot of money. It was like 1,600 quid or something. But now they're worth 70 odd pounds each, or £60 or whatever they are. So I've five-folded my money on that as well. Not a lot of money on the silver, but the gold is definitely worth a lot of money. I did sell some of my gold in Thailand last year, all my jewellery. I don't like jewellery, so I sold it all. And that was a lot of money, so I was happy with that. A lot more than I paid for it anyway. Um, Michael Collins, humidity in Thailand is main problem. Yes, I was recently in Thailand, September/October. Weather okay. December, January, good time for me to visit to get away from hot weather in Australia. Oh, okay. So I understand now. Yeah, Perth is it's quite humid, isn't it? Is it humid in Perth? In the summer months, I would have thought. I was recently in because it's near the sea as well, isn't it? It's on the sea. Recently in Thailand. I don't know a lot about Perth, to be honest. Um, so I was in there. I was in Thailand September and October last year. So crikey, weather okay? Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't too hot, but it was humid, wasn't it? Yeah, in January, it last January, it was really cool in Thailand, and this December was nearly freezing. I went out one night and it was 18 degrees in Jomtien, 18 centigrade. And I went back in again, and I had to put two t-shirts on. It was freezing because it's cold. And all the locals were wearing like double jumpers and everything, which is quite funny. Let's let you see behind the pier. Oh, it's not humid. What, even though it's near the sea? I would have thought that the humidity would have been evaporated from the sea. Normally, places by the sea is humid. I used to live down in Devon, southwest England, and that was very humid all the time. And in the winter, it's very what's the word? Yeah, humid in the winter as well. Very damp. You know what I mean? Goes inside your bones. Mishmash. Sadly, my parents are no longer in life. Oh, sorry about that. But I have three sisters. Okay. I bet they keep you on your toes. Crikey. One's enough. Three sisters and lots of family. I guess some of them have got children as well, yeah? Have you got any like uncles and nieces and stuff? And sorry, you'll have probably nieces and stuff. Have you got uncles and aunties and stuff still? But I have three sisters and lots of family. I'll be 62. Wow, you're only a couple of years older than me. On the 25th of April. Okay, I'll be 60 on the 16th of April. So we're only 2 years apart. I have stepped into working 4 years ago. Oh, stopped or stepped. What do you mean by that? I have stepped into working. Does that mean you stopped working 4 years ago, or you've started working again? Sorry, I don't quite understand that. I think you're saying that you've stopped working 4 years ago, yeah? Think. Okay, we got 12 people on in the live there. Say hi. Add some text. We've been live for an hour and 13 minutes. First 20 minutes I had one person on, and I was going to quit the live. This is all good for my watch time hours, by the way. You actually get all the time for your watch time. So if you've got 10 people on for an hour, you get 10 watch time hours. I'm about 500 watch time hours away from being monetized. Mind you, that's not why I do the YouTube for monetization, because it's going to be something like 100 to 200 pounds a month. And it's a lot of work. The editing takes up so long, it's ridiculous. Um, Probably about 60p an hour, probably. Um, Obviously, it can change if I get busier. So yeah, yeah, you can get more profitable if you get more people. I mean, think about it, right? Um, if I keep going back every 3 or 4 months and making 12 to 15 videos, and I've got a good basis for a channel, then when I go live there, not only do I don't get bored, but maybe 300 or 400 pounds a month that I make, I can put away, or be able to do stuff with that I wouldn't if I didn't have it. So I don't need to do the YouTube. I have enough to survive without the YouTube. But the main point about the YouTube is I need something to do. And my friend said to me in Thailand, "Oh, you found your niche. You found your niche." And I'm going, "What do you mean if I found my niche? It's food." And I'm going, "I'm rubbish at food reviews. I can't do food reviews. It's just, you know." And I enjoy doing them. I enjoy eating, and because I only eat once a day, all because I've lost all that weight, all the food reviews tend to be all fantastic. All getting like nines, 9.5, 10 out of 10. That's because I'm hungry. That's why. Um, but yeah, fasting all day and having one meal makes me feel really good. I'm full of energy, full of life, and it works. It works really, really well. Let's just change the background again. I'm flying over some houses somewhere. So my girlfriend is from Udon Thani, which is right up the north. It's not far from Nong Khai. That's where I think the film Bridge Over the River Kwai was made, up near the Mekong in Laos. I really love it up there. I've been up there a couple of times. I haven't been up to see my girlfriend's parents or parent. Lost her dad recently. I will be going up there and visiting sometime. Her mum and her auntie do like coming down to Jom Tiem, and I offered to fly them down. It's 14 hours by train, or they can fly in an hour, and they always choose to get the train or the coach. I've no idea why. I think it's about 10 hours for the coach. Um, Thai people like, tell me if I'm right, Thai people like the experience of going past all the countryside and a conveyor belt of food coming every couple of hours and eating it and enjoying it and just making a trip of it, yeah, rather than just getting on a plane an hour and you're there. Also, it saves a lot of money as well, even though flights are like £30 each way or something. The train's like, I don't know, £6 each way or £4 each way, or whatever it is. Uh, it, to them, the plane is a lot of money, and they rather save the money, even though they're not paying for it. So I always treat a mum down. I take her out. I buy picnics, and we have it on Jom Tien Beach. Um, and then after I go into 7-Eleven and buy everyone ice creams. It cost me nothing. Honestly, it cost me like, for six of us, it cost me less than £15 to make a picnic. And I want about fresh seafood. I go to the John TM night market and buy all the squid and the fish and stuff and salads. Um, Really good. Right, mishmash. Enjoy life with my 4 children. Wow, okay, you're being busy. 2 boys and 2 girls. That's a lovely mix. I've got 2 girls and 7 grandchildren. Okay, so they're obviously grown up. And written errors stop working. Ah, okay, stop working. Good. And so you should, as long as you've got enough money. Yes, I have lots of siblings, nieces and nephews. Take care of everyone. Well, that's nice, because um, big family. You never. I'm in a very small family. I have my 2 daughters, and I have my sister and my mum, and that's it. And my mum's not very well at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. that's why I'm trying to tie up the ends at the moment. I think I've sorted the dog out. The dog can come to Thailand with me, but I would have to rent out my condo and then rent a house. Does that make sense? But maybe I could get a better house. Maybe I can have one down by the sea and pay a little bit more. I don't really want to buy a house and have. I mean, I can buy a house and then put it in my daughter's name. My daughter has Thai nationality now, and funny enough, she's flying out there in 4 days. Both my daughters are. They're going to see their parents, their grandparents in Khon Kaen, and they're also going to stay in my place for a few days. I've left um, instructions on the back of the door what they need to do before they leave, like empty the bins, make sure the bed laundry's all been washed and put back on, make sure you lock up, make sure you do this. And I have this video. If they lose a key, rather than tell anyone or my next door neighbour who I got on really well with, a Belgian guy, where the spare key is, if there's a fire or anything, they need my key to get in my place, all I've got to do is send them a video and it shows them how to get to the spare key. And it's absolutely genius. It's a video showing how to get my spare key. If someone finds that spare key, which they won't, because it's been there now for 2 years and no one's ever found it, they won't know which condo it's for anyway. It hasn't got any numbers on it, so that's a winner. Right, hello, happy new year to you. Gabe, saw you on Irish Times, and you seem like a genuine person. Wishing you a great year ahead. Happy new year to you. Thank you so much for the comment. And I don't know why people say all this sort of stuff, but I try and be honesty, integrity, and all that sort of stuff I'm into. So believe it or not. And yeah, I'm glad you saw me in Irish Times, and you seem like a genuine person. I'm not really sure how I came out on Irish Times. There's a lot of things that I didn't get time to talk about. Were quite important to me, but I think I gave out a good general idea. But I wouldn't say I try and be a nice person, and I try and be thoughtful. And people say I'm very kind, and I love animals and stuff. But sometimes that's not always enough, you know. You have to be good in other stuff as well. Oh, someone's knocking my door. I'm just gonna get the door. Give me 5 seconds. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just had a package. I ordered some karate sparring gloves and some for the kids because they've just paid me for them, and I ordered them a couple of days before Christmas from Thailand, and they were meant to be here next working day, but they weren't, so they've just arrived now. They knock the door and they leave the box outside and they just go. It's crazy. Lucky I'm in a good area, so sorry about that. We've got 14 people in here now. Great. Right, saw you on Irish Times. Yeah, I've already read that one. Any more questions, guys? Anything you want to advise me on? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to ask me? Or whatever. I don't mind. Whatever you want to talk about. But I do want to wish you a happy new year for the new people who have just come on, yeah? Oh, like the live as well, because if you like the live, apparently it helps the algorithm. Apparently. Got all this stuff here on the screen at the moment. I've got all these windows open and stuff. I've just finished editing the video, which is going out on the 3rd. So I've exported it from CapCut. It's on the hard drive ready. I just need to upload it to YouTube after I finish this live, and I need to make a decent thumbnail. Let anyone out there can give me an opinion on my thumbnails. Do you like my thumbnails? Do you think they're too samey? Do you think I should change certain things? Do you think they should have a picture of me in them all, or whatever? You know, I mean, just let me know. Is there things you don't like? Is there any ways I can improve my channel? Um, do you prefer that if I done other things than just food reviews? Okay, that is becoming a bit of a niche with me, because if I eat once a day, it's so easy to take a camera with me. It's not really any hard work, and also because I take the camera in with me, I eat really slowly, which is good if you're on a diet. I'm a fast eater, you know. My sister's terrible. I I finish my dinner in like 1 minute, and my sister will still be eating 20 minutes later, and it's like really annoying. Some Gabe, if you're ever stuck on video ideas, talking talking to the camera about whatever's on your mind, never a bad idea. Yes, you're very right, and I have done this before. If you look at my early videos, I walked along the beach and told you about the pollution, and I've told you about all that sort of stuff, yeah. And I've done the bike ride about the state of Thailand. So I have done that before, and I do enjoy it. It's a bit like doing this live, doing it on the fly and just talking about whatever you want, and then people coming back and commenting about it. And it's always people say silly stuff, but it's up to them, and if they want to waste their time. If you ever stuck on video ideas, talking to your camera about whatever's on your mind, never a bad idea. I've noticed that me and many others gravitate towards the unedited rants. Okay. So what you like is real live stuff and not really heavily edited. Yeah, I understand. The food reviews I have to edit because they're too long. They're like 30 minutes. And then sometimes I'll talk about something, and then later on I'll talk about exactly the same thing in different words. And I'm thinking you don't need to repeat yourself twice. And I do repeat myself a lot. And I've got lots of problems and errors that I make. And not everything is not everything you can edit out, um, I like the walkabout videos when you pop into bars in day. It's good for us viewers, can see more bars to possibly look on next trip. Yes, actually, you've got a point there. If I go to bars in the daytime, I think that's not a problem. What you can't do is have women, if women are sort of dressed very skimpily, um, in like very high shorts and that sort of stuff, and things hanging out, I think you'll get demonetized. However, if you're in a bar and it's just a couple of people serving you, and it's just in the daytime when sort of nighttime activity hasn't started, I think I could get away with that. So you have a really good point there. Maybe I could do like a beer in a bar, give you your opinion on it. Like, who would like me to go to a bar every now and then, like every other day, do like a food review, and then every other day doing like going into a bar and then just buying a beer, and then just tell you your opinion on the place and service, and and what's this to see walking past you on the street, and just like a little blip. And then the prices of the beer also, I think, is really important. Maybe, I don't know what you think about that one. um let's move my cursor. I've got some videos going off in the background. um yeah, I think my friend Blue Empatia, I'm yet to meet him, by the way. He did ask if we could meet up next time. Look forward to seeing me. Um, I would like to meet up with him too, and he does those ones, doesn't he? When he walks in the bar and says he does a bit of a bar crawl. Um, I don't drink a lot of beer now, though. I tend to drink more spirits, but I'll always have one beer a day, not a problem. Mark, John TM day bar crawl, one beer in each bar. Crikey, I don't think I could do that. That's going to be too much. I could do like I could maybe do to Prayer Road. That's a lot of beer though. That's going to be 20 bars at least. Yeah, maybe I could split that into two. Maybe I could do one side one day and the other side the other day, maybe. And then you've got all the gents clubs as well to do. Crikey, there's three of them, and the only go in John TM down to Prayer Road. Vodka and orange in every beer bar then, yeah. How many vodka and oranges could I drink? I could drink about 12 quite safely. And most of those probably double. How it works, okay? If it's a cheap bar, like like in Praia Road, they do the 39 baht beers. They do 69 baht for any spirit and a mixer. And I normally have vodka and Schweppes Manao. The Manao is 70 baht on its own, so you get the vodka for free basically. So if you drink those, when you get to know that, oh, by the way, they never give you the empty can, what's left in the can. What they do is they pour half of it into your drink and they keep it behind the bar and put it in the fridge. And then when you order another one, they use the other half up. That's how they get away with that, because you couldn't afford to do it otherwise, which is fair enough. And it's always full to the top of the glass anyway. And I think that that'll work quite well. If you go to a bar and they know you really well, they tend to give you better quality of shot as well. So, I mean, normally it'd be house vodka for that price. The other ones you get is the Smirnoff and the what's the other Swedish one? What's the Swedish one? Absolute, isn't it? That's very smooth though. I like my vodka to be a bit on the rough side. Maybe it's just me. But I'll drink vodka. I like Zambuca. I like limoncello. I just bought a bottle of that in the fridge for when my girlfriend comes. She'll enjoy that. Got some limoncello. She's probably never tasted it. And I like red wine. I like white wine, and I make my own beer here. So I've got the best of all worlds. Not a whiskey lover though. I hate whiskey. Some Gabe tuned in late, so I'm going to reply from the beginning of while I doze off. Yeah, it was very quiet at the beginning of the stream, to be honest. Much prefer. Oh, please click the like button, guys, because I've only got 4 likes, and every time you click the like button, I get more people come in. Much prefer drink clubs to go. Much better value and much more relaxed. Loads in Pattaya Jomtien. Which are your favourite gents clubs? Now, I'm going back a while because I haven't been in a gents club for quite a while. I did go on one last year, but that was only because I was with a friend and there was a bar crawl going on. I know of top of Taprea Road, Passion. I know that used to always be a very good one. Down the bottom of Taprea Road, down towards the beach, you've got Kit Kat. And then if you go over a few roads, 5-minute walk, you've got the Seahorse Lounge, which apparently is very good. And then further up, I think it's Tanon Chayapruk 1 off Beach Road. You've got Girls Galore, Pussy Galore, that's the one. But there's quite a few, but I couldn't really tell you what they're like because I haven't been in them for such a long time. If anyone knows, please say. Thanks for the likes. We're now up to 7 likes and we've got 15 people on. Tuned in late, so I'm going to reply from the beginning while I doze it off. Much prefer gents clubs to go, much better value, much more relaxed. Loads in Pattaya Jomtien. Yeah, far too many. Apparently there's a map up as well. You can get a map and it gives you all the let's see if I can find it, this map. One sec. How do I get my but it's this one here. Hang on. Copy. Can I paste it in chat? I wonder if I can. Oh, yep, that's the one. Click on that one, guys. That's safe, by the way. I'll just click on it, make sure it works. Yep, are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Go to site. Yep, that's working, guys. So that's the hi Nigel. Oh, that's my friend Nigel from London, my long lost friend. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. That's funny. Right, let's get back up the chat now because it's starting to scroll. I've never had so many people. Hit the like button, Nigel. Hit the like button, mate. I like any vodka. I'm not fussy. Change Now is my go-to Thai beer. Change Now is Peroni in UK. Oh, I hate Peroni, that Italian stuff. I don't think that's good at all. I'm not a lager man. I like IPA in that. Oh, by the way, if you click on that link above, that comes up with all the gents clubs in Jomtien and Pattaya. It's the latest list apparently, so I don't know if it's any good for you. I like Pirates. Gents Club over Soy Bongkot. Oh, I know where that is. That's at the back of Bongkot 8 or whatever it is, isn't it? As you go over towards the dark side. Third Road. Not been to Seahorse. I'll check it out next time. Yeah, Seahorse is probably one of the best in Dom TM. Was. If it is, let me know. Yeah, Soy Bongkot. That's over the back of Pattaya, just out other side of the Third Road, isn't it? Yeah. Um, yeah, you nutter. Are you on a safari, mate? Not really. Let's change that. Let's change it to something else. I've been on for a long time. Let's put the temple on. There you go. Anyway, I'd like to wish you all a happy new year, and for people who've just come on, and if you can click the like button, that'd be fantastic. You just have to go click, because I've only got 7 likes. So we've been going now for an hour and 34 minutes, 20 minutes of virtually no one on here. So when I put the playback on, they're going to be sitting for 20 minutes watching nothing. You can't cut the video on a live, as far as I know. So you either schedule it so it can be viewed, or you take it off. If it's taken off, you don't get the watch time hours for it. So if you can click the like button, that'd be great. Alex, hello Alex, happy new year to you, mate, in advance. Hey Dave, hope you're well. Not long until the 18th of April, just in time for the last 2 days of my first Songkran. Hope you were not long until the 18th. Oh, you go, Alex, are you actually going to Thailand on the 18th of April? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm going on the first week of April for a month. So if you're going then, I will see you in Songkran. But if you're going on the 18th, if you're going on the 18th, you're going to miss my birthday party, my 60th. And that's probably going to be at the Monkey Lounge, a bar and bistro in Tanon Chai Pruk in Jomtien. And that's on the 16th of April. So it looks like you're going to miss that, mate. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's have a look on the date on the calendar. And what we're going to do, I can adjust it, can't I? So that my birthday falls on like a Friday or Saturday. Let's see if that works. So the 16th of April is on a Wednesday. No, it's not on a Wednesday. That's the wrong year. What an idiot I am. Yeah, that's the wrong year, guys. So let's go forward. Right, 26. Right, April 26th. The 16th is on a Thursday. So if I made that on the Saturday, but then you still won't be here anyway. I love Thailand, but hated Songkran. Never again, lol. Yeah, yeah, I think Songkran in Pattaya, Jomtien is too long. It's like 10 days, isn't it? I think it's far too much. Yeah, I think 3 or 4 days would probably be enough. I mean, how many days can you? I mean, it's the stifling heat, and then everyone's saying, "Oh, but it's lovely." Just let you see the waterfall behind me. Look, wee. A lot of people tell you that the water they throw over you from the buckets is got ice in it, and it's ice cold. Can you imagine being in 40 degrees plus, and then apparently it gives you a headache and makes you feel ill? A lot of people, it lands on the lips and they taste their lips, and then they end up getting diarrhea and ill because the water is not drinking water. So I hear all these issues. I've never been in Songkran. I can't believe. I was meant to go last year in Songkran, and my girlfriend said, "Oh, come over in May. I can get a month off work and we'll spend time in the condo together," which we done, which was fantastic. So yeah, don't know. I think it might be a bit too much. Everyone I've spoken to say it's fantastic for the first couple of days. After that, it gets monotonous and you hate it. But I'm gonna go and learn what it's like to hate. Never again. Yeah. Alex, bummer. I'll be having my birthday at the Buzzing Lounge this time, so you're welcome along. Just need to arrange a date. Okay, let me know what time it is, Alex. If you go to my channel you can actually get my email. It's Life in Thailand at Hotmail. Sorry, Life in Thailand with Dave at hotmail.com. It's written up there. The reason I've got a different email rather than Dave in Thailand is because they recommend you don't have the same email, stop the spamming and all that sort of stuff, which I don't get at the moment. Probably will now, I've told you. Mark, I've got quite sick. Must have been dirty water constantly being chucked over me. Yeah, constantly over your face, constantly licking. When I clean my teeth in Thailand, I do use the Thai water. I don't use fresh water. I make sure I spit it all out. And yeah, I think you get used to it after a while. I would never drink it. Alex, the ice is to keep the parasites asleep. Yeah, apparently, if you're in 40 odd degrees and you get thrown over you, it's quite a shock to your system. So I don't know how that would go. Just give me a thumbs up if you can. Just click that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe button, thumbs up button. Any button you can click on, except for the exit button, that'd be fantastic. So we're doing really well at the moment. Any more questions? Been an hour and 40 minutes now. And the beginning of this live was a bit disappointing. I did have one person come on and they chat with me. A guy called Steve. He went out on his push bike. He must be a brave man. It's cold out there, you know. The sunshine is out here. We're at 10:39 in the morning. Of course, I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. I've still got jet lag. And I went to bed at 7 o'clock last night. So I'm still in Thai time, aren't I? So I went to bed at 1 really in Thai. And then I got up at 11 o'clock this morning. So Nigel, what's going on at the moment? How's your record collection, your vinyls getting on? You still collecting your vinyls? Show you just background one more time. There you go. Lots of drone shots here. It's quite nice though. You can have stuff playing in the background as well. I'm going to try next time. I've got security camera. I'm going to try having my live balcony view, which is beautiful. Outside my condo, it's a big lake, big park. It's called Pattaya Park Jom Tiem. It's kept absolutely beautiful. It's owned by my condo, but it's a public park, and there's people in it every day in the lake taking out all the rubbish. We've got frogs and fish in the lake. We've got, when it rains heavy, you hear the frogs croaking, and then you've got coconut trees everywhere and stuff. So yeah, it's really, really nice. So I might try and put that live if I can. Okay, so we've got 13, 14, 15, 16 people on the live. We've got 9 thumbs up, which is fantastic. Some people probably on this live are thinking, well, who the hell is he? Well, not really anyone, but I do live views. I do YouTuber in Thailand on mainly food reviews and other stuff when I feel like it. So feel free to subscribe to the channel, and Happy New Year to you all if you've just joined the channel, because that's one reason why we're here, is to wish you all a Happy New Year. I don't actually go down, Alex, down the Buzzing Lounge very much anymore. I used to years ago, because I used to know Trev and a few people that used to go down there, and it was a good place to meet up and find new friends. But because I've made all this new ring of friends in Jom Tiem, and I don't go into Pattaya anymore. My dog's coming up with a toy, look, or what's left of it. I've got my own circle of friends now, and when I'm with those circle of friends, I actually start making new circles of friends. I had a huge amount of friends, and I had 9 really good friends, and every single one of them except for one either went to Vietnam, went to Cambodia, or they went up north in Thailand to be with their loved ones, you know, in the village. And a couple of them come back to the UK. That was the beginning of all the visa changes and everything, and making life very, very difficult. That's one reason why I got my visa, my retirement visa, so that I can come in and out as I please, a multiple entry. So I got that done, and I'm happy with that. And I got 15 months of, and then when the 15 months are nearly up, all I've got to do is renew it again. About £500-600, I believe, and that's another year then. Okay, so we've got 9 people on, 9 thumbs up. So if you've got no more questions, guys, been on in 1 hour and 43 minutes. I'm going to get out into the garden, get into the shed, and I need to dig up a couple of things, and I've got a bird feeder I need to put up in my bird sanctuary. I've got a bird sanctuary out in the back of the garden, an animal sanctuary, hedgehog pods and all sorts of stuff. So if there's no more questions, I'm going to knock it on the head, and I'm going to wish you all an extremely happy new year, and hope 26 is better than 25. Even if you had a good 25, why not make 26 better? Okay, I'll still get more people coming in. Not the other kind of birds, no. Yeah, I've been running a wildlife sanctuary in my garden for 4 years, and it's actually on YouTube live, but it's a bit of a mess at the moment. When I went to Thailand, for the first time, the cameras started going down one by one, and it's a multi-camera system. So normally I can log in remote and reboot them and do stuff, but this time I couldn't. So I went down to 2 cameras. So anyway, all the cameras are back up and running. And then some of the bird feeder poles started falling down, and crazy stuff I've never seen before. And it was very muddy out there. My daughter, who's feeding the birds, said, "It's really muddy out there, Dad. I can't do anything with it." I said, "Don't worry about it. Just leave it." And yeah, so all the mud that's been created is made all the poles slant and fall over, which is the first time that's ever happened. So it must have been really wet while I was away, and very cold. There is a video. If you go back, crikey, go back about 3 months, 2 or 3 months. There's a video on me feeding the soy dogs of Thailand, feeding the street dogs. So if you haven't seen that one, that might be worth a watch. Didn't do very well. I had about 600 reviews on it. No one wants to watch that, apparently. Yeah, Happy New Year, Mark Jones. Happy New Year. Going to patio in March. Fantastic. Do you actually watch any of my videos? You don't have to. I'm just sort of asking. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you. And you're going in March. I'm going in April. So I hope you have a great time. The great thing I like about going March, April is if you stay for a month, when you come back, you've got the summer to enjoy. It's starting to get warm, you know, you're getting into April, May. Sometimes you get that freak bit of weather where it's nice in the UK, and the spring has come in and you see the rapeseed, and it's just a wonderful time of the year, spring in the UK. Oh, you've seen it, Alex. Okay. So yeah, that video didn't do very well. So I changed the thumbnail. Still didn't do very well. All the videos you make that you think are do well, oh, I've got to make this, it's going to do great. No one watches it. And then if you make a video and put loads of errors in it and make a right hash of it, and you think, oh my God, that's so boring, I can't put this out, and you click the button and put publish, it ends up being your best video. There's absolutely no pattern to how well your video is going to do. You just don't know. Yeah. So it's unbelievable. Some people, I've got a friend, Broken Bold. That's another one to go and watch. A little bit different channel. Go and see him. He's been going for a couple of years. Broken Bold has done some really good stuff. But like he said, doesn't matter what you put out. You can never predict how it's going to do. I thought the animal one would have done really well, but it's doesn't want to do it. Oh yeah, if you want to look at F-ups, Alex is talking about when I made the. Oh, that's another video that didn't do very well. I went to Prime Steak Fire Burger. It's about 3 videos ago. That I thought was one of the better videos I've ever made. It's also a really good food review, and it's all about burgers. and I made so many errors because I was with my friend. And when you're with someone, you can't really think what you're saying or doing. So I started making all these funny mistakes. So in the end, I decided to put them at the end of the video. And then a couple of times, sort of as you're watching the video, it says, make sure you watch to the end till you see the F-ups. And I just called it the F-ups because I didn't know, I couldn't remember the name that you call things when they put all the videos at the end, the V-takes or whatever. So because I couldn't find it, I just called it the F-up section. But, oh, outtakes, that's it. Errors. So I decided to put those 3 or 4 things at the end, and they were quite funny actually. But that video was very didn't do very well. So have a look at Fire. What was it called again? Fire Steak Burger or something. Have a look at that. It's about 3 or 4 videos ago. Brilliant video. I thought it was really good, and it was one of the best burgers I've ever tasted. I was with a really good friend. It was a great day. I really enjoyed it. And I thought the video was okay the way I made it, but just didn't get the views that I thought it deserved. So that's another example. So if you haven't seen that, go and view it. And at the end, it's quite funny. There's quite a lot of sort of stuff I make errors with. Outtakes. Yeah, they do. But one, I haven't got the time to put them in all the time. And two, I normally haven't got enough of them to put in. You need like 3 or 4. And sometimes I'm really lucky in a video, I can do it all in one go. Sometimes I haven't slept much, or I'm just not feeling right, or I've got a bit of a stomach ache, and then I just keep making mistakes non-stop. So it really depends on how you feel. When I done the video all about the bike ride, so what I done was I took my bike from Tapaya Road, put a camera on it, and basically push biked all the way from there, all the way to Narjom TM. It was 24 minutes or something, but I was push biking really, really slowly. And then all I done was took all the audio out and then done a talk over about the state of Thailand. And that worked out really well. That wasn't a big hit either, but it allowed me to say what I wanted. And also, when I said it, rather than I split it into paragraphs. So when I recorded it from my microphone here in the studio, because I have a music studio here, is I done everything in a paragraph. So I done it all in one take, and then I tried the second paragraph, done second paragraph, and I'd like 12 or 14 paragraphs. So for me, that was the easiest way of doing it, was splitting it all up into different sections. Alex, get yourself to Thai Sky Adventures and do a tandem skydive. That would be a good video. That's why I'm doing when I get there. Yeah, I also, at the back of my condo, Alex, I have the X bungee jump. It's called X bungee jump in Jom TM. You'll see it if you look it up, okay? That's X bungee jump. Problem is, no one ever jumps on the bungee in the daytime. I think it's because they don't want to eat and bungee jump, or they don't want to wait like all day and then bungee jump. They want to get up at 7 in the morning and they want to bungee jump. So I've been videoing on my balcony, and I've got footage of people bungee jumping. Now, I've been to the bungee jump place and I said to them, can I film up there? They said, first, we're happy with you filming because it's good for their place. But 2, you need to go up with them on the crane. I won't be jumping. And you have to have permission from the person that's going to jump that you can film them. So I thought, well, maybe if I got there early enough, I might be able to do that. Get up early in the morning and do that. And if I was to say to the person, I will also take some photos of you and send them to you digitally so that you can actually see yourself jumping off and all that, they might want to do it because I'll do that for free. So yeah, if I could get a couple of girls screaming and that up there, and that might make for a good video, don't you think? And then down below that bungee jump, it's over a small lake. It's like a very, very small lake, and there's a crane, and it's not very high up, and they jump off the edge. I don't think the water's there to help them at all. I think the idea is they dip into the water as they go down, because the water's only maybe a couple of 2 or 3 meters deep. So X bungee jump. Look that up on John TM. I think I'll be doing that shortly. Alex, me and Jamie are thinking about doing that tower zip line in John TM. Oh, are you on about the Pattaya Tower? That's in Pattaya. It's sort of more Patamaki area, isn't it? They've got the line which goes down to the bottom, and then they've got the cable car that goes down towards the beach, I think. If you look at one of my old videos, you'll see me take a picture. Oh, it's the one I done of tinny pies and the M&M bar, maybe. I done a video of the tower. I think it's 420 meters high, which is quite high. Well, it's 420 meters higher than I would like to be. I haven't got a problem with heights, by the way. I don't like heights particularly, but I would jump off a zip line, no problem. Would I jump out a parachute? A few years ago, yeah. Now I double think about it. I'm enjoying life too much. Yeah, so that tower is near. Well, it's not in John TM, but yeah, it's sort of Pratomatic area, I think. The cable car looks all right. I've been off that tower, by the way, on the thing you hold on to. You have a harness as well, and it's not that frightening. It can only go wrong once. You're quite right. It can only go wrong once. Who would like to see my dog? Come on then. She might have a little she's having a bit of a growl. There you go. Doesn't like being picked up, unfortunately. So that's the beast. That's the beast. She doesn't like being picked up. She's normally a very friendly dog, but if you pick her up, she'll growl. So there's the mutt. So she might be coming to Thailand with me eventually. That should be fun. Can anyone tell me what the audio's like? Also, if you haven't liked, could you like? Small dog syndrome. No, she's brilliant. She never growls. Only growls when you pick her up. Not all the time, but if you don't if you just pick her up all of a sudden, she doesn't like it. But she's it's like being touched all the time. She sleeps on the end of my bed. She's fantastic. I think she'd do all right in Thailand, but you can't keep animals in a house or a condo, especially when it's hot without air conditioning on. It's quite difficult. I know you see the dogs outside, they do, but this one's different. It's a domesticated dog, and it's used to being in like 18, 19, 20 degrees, not 40. Yeah, small dog syndrome, but she's a lovely dog. She's well trained, and she's lovely, but she doesn't like being picked up for some reason. She'll growl. Yeah, she's a very loving dog. Okay, so we've got 15 on in the live. We've got 10 likes at the moment. I'd like to wish you all a happy new year for the new people who are on, just in case you haven't been on for a while. Just going to let's go for different scenery again. There you go. So any more questions before I shoot off? Because if you keep talking, I'll stay on. It's all good for my watch time hours. Is it, Alex, is it true April is the hottest part of the year out there? Oh, it's definitely. The hottest April I've ever known was April 2002. I don't know what date it was, but it was just before my birthday. And I was with my ex-wife at the Pattaya Crocodile Farm. If you've not been to the Pattaya Crocodile Farm, it's actually pretty good, actually. I recommend it. All the pavement was white and the sun was reflecting off it, and you could hear your skin sizzling like bacon. There was a woman there selling parasols, umbrellas, and she was selling them like hotcakes. It was 52.8 degrees centigrade. I don't know what the feel like was. It was 52. It was one of the hottest days for 40 years. And my ex-wife turned round to me and said, "Too bloody hot in Thailand for me now," she says. That was hilarious. I never ever thought she'd say that, but I remember clear as day her saying that. And we walked all the way around this like zoo. Thankfully, a lot of it was undercover, and they had a crocodile show at the end, where a guy would slide down this water slide and end up with his head inside the crocodile mouth, and they would put sticks inside their mouths so that they can't um, take the head off. I'll put the crocs on the list after the tiger park. Oh, I went to the tiger park in, was it April? No, May. With my girlfriend. I've got a video of me. Oh, it's a shame I could put it on in the background as well, with me, with the tiger. I wonder if I can do that. Oh, it's on my mobile. I can't. If it's on, I'll do it for next time. What I'll do next live is I'll put the live tigers with me on in the background. A week after I was with that tiger, one of those tigers attacked a person who was with it, and they either got killed or they went in hospital. So you have to be quite careful. I put the crocs on the list after, but watched the Bearded Explorer the other day. That was good. Going again. That's the postman. Come on, doggy. Wait, come here. That's enough. So yeah, the dog's going because someone's just put stuff in the letterbox, and my dog's trying to eat the mail now. It's junk mail, by the way. Yeah, I put the crocs on the list after Tiger Park. Watched the Bearded Explorer the other day. That was good. Yeah, I know who you mean. Is that the guy who's usually on TikTok? Isn't it? I've only ever seen him on TikTok. Screw that. I'm going to do the photo thing on the cage with the tiger. Yeah, that's what we've done. Maybe not then. Yeah, a week after. I'm not sure which tiger. So what happens is you choose a tiger, and there's like a 40 baht difference to the tigers. So you can go with a baby tiger, and then you can go with a larger tiger, like a junior, then like a male, then and so I decided to go with a small tiger, a small to medium tiger, and my girlfriend went for the small tiger. But when she got there, her tiger was like 10 foot long. So they just put you in with any tiger. Doesn't matter which one you picked. The one I went with, he said, whatever you do, do not stroke past the back legs. You can stroke the tail, you can stroke the back, but don't do anything else. Anyway, a week after we went there, there was an article that someone died, or someone was put in a hospital. I think they died. The tiger clawed it and killed outright in one. And that was this year. Yeah, that was this year. So yeah, I didn't like it much, but I will put the video on in the background. I'm just wondering if I could do that now. I don't think I can. Oh, hang on a minute. I might be able to. Any more questions? Any more questions? Yeah, I'm going to have to do this next time. It's too much fluffing around. I need to transfer the video over to something like Messenger or something, and then download it off Messenger, add it to the Prism lens, and then I can have it in the background. I will do that for you next time, I promise, okay? So make sure you're on the next live, and then you can see the live. And that's a brilliant idea, because people can actually see me in the live, in the back with the tigers. Brilliant. 10 likes. Yes, I'm going up in the world. So would like to wish everyone a happy new year for the new people that have joined. Happy 2026. Hope it's better than 2025. How am I doing with my weight loss? I've done really well. I started off at 98 kilos. I got down to 88 kilos. And then I went to Thailand, eating once a day, having a snack in the evening, like I'm on about a small snack, and that was it, about maybe 1,500 calories tops. Walking around all day, So I went to Thailand, 88 kilos, and 4.5, 5 weeks later, I come back at 86.5 kilos. So I lost 1.5 kilos in Thailand. So it can be done. A lot of people say, yeah, okay, I've lost 10 kilos and going on holiday, and they come back and they put it all back on again. But I managed to keep it all off. Yeah, Happy New Year, Alex. I've lost about 10 kilos more since I came home from Thailand. That's cool. Do you find that, um, you feel a lot better that you've lost the weight? You're more energetic, because you're fasting a bit more, maybe not eating till later on in the day and not having breakfast and stuff like that. You feel really good. You're also giving your liver a detox as well every time you fast. Um, I find that it gives me a lot more energy, and I just feel better about myself. It's just great. And um, 10 kilos, pick up 5 kilogram bags, 5 bags of sugar in each hand. And imagine walking 2 miles with that extra weight. That's 10 kilos. That's a lot. So each kilo is like carrying a bag of sugar less with you all the time. And if you sort of imagine it that way, it helps you keep the weight off. Yeah, I used to do 10-day fast where I didn't eat for 10 days. I don't think I can do that anymore. It used to make me feel really ill. If you lose weight too much, you need to eat electrolytes like Himalayan salt and stuff in water. Otherwise, you get too much muscle breakdown, and then you end up getting really, really like someone put a dagger in your leg. Pains in my legs and stuff. And that was excessive loss last time. I went down to 70 odd kilos. That's too much. Really? You lost 30 kilos? Wow. So what is your weight now then, Alex, if you don't mind me asking? Because obviously you didn't start off at 50 kilos, otherwise you'd only be 20 kilos. So you must have been at least 100 kilos, yeah? Happy New Year, everybody. Don't forget to click the like button, the little thumb. Go and click that one for us. That'd be great. Yeah, how many kilos did you start off with, Alex? Oh, Mark 3683. How much do you budget for your trips when you go for a month or so, excluding rent? Okay, I don't pay any rent because I have my own condo. I spent £368 in 5 weeks. That's the answer. Went out on the piss every day, and I also ate what I wanted, which is once a day. But some of the places were budget, some of them were exclusive, and I just didn't want for anything. I live like a king. However, if you go to gents clubs, womanize, do any of that, or drink in expensive bars, I drink in the 39 bar for a beer bar. Those of them where I am. They're all down to Praia Road in Jom Tiem. You have a couple down Pratamak 5 now, and next apparently they'll be starting up in there'll be some starting up in Pattaya next, I reckon. If you're here to do a little bit of everything, I think you can get away with, if you're careful, maybe £1,200 for a month. If you want to ring the bell and be stupid, then do what you like. It's £2,000. It's too much. £1,000 a month is normally enough if you don't go out every night and you just go out and have a very good night every night, sort of every other night. If you live here sort of with your girlfriend and don't pay any rent, and £300, £360 a month is too much probably. I go for walks. I walk into town. I eat street food. I'll eat expensive restaurants. I'll swim in my condo pool. I go exercise in there. It doesn't cost me anything. I feed the street dogs. Don't cost me a lot. It's about £8 for a bag of food. Lasts me about 3 weeks. That's including feeding the street dogs, everything. About £360 a month. Probably too much. I could probably do it on 250. 114 kilos. Wow. Yeah, that's too much. Well, I'm so happy you lost the weight, Alex. So about 2K including utilities, flight, insurance for a month. Okay, so insurance is a huge outlay if you're over 70 or virtually impossible to get. So it depends. So let's not include insurance. Insurance, if you buy an insurance policy from here and you're going out for 30 days or less, then get an annual one. It's about £60 for the year and you can have 3 or 4 trips with that, but they mustn't go over 30 days. That covers you up to 5 million or something in hospitals. That's the cheapest way of doing it. However, if you live in Thailand, a year's insurance can be thousands of pounds. So I'd say 2,000 for a month. Oh yeah, utilities. So you're thinking about renting a condo for the month if you including utilities. So say £250 for the accommodation. Utilities is going to be about £25. So 275. And the insurance, that's 330. I reckon you could do it on 1,500. 1,500, mate. And that's include having a great time every day. But as long as you don't ring the bell and you know, you know, buy too many ladies' drinks, maybe a couple of ladies' drinks every day. I think that's probably going to be okay. So yeah, 1,500, and then towards the end of the month you'll find yourself probably nearly spending all of that. I understand that you're on a holiday, and I'm not really on a holiday when I go there, even though I go there 4 times a year for 4 or 5 weeks at a time. I spend some nights on my own watching TV or movies. I have a big projection screen, so I watch movies and stuff. That doesn't cost me anything either. What bars don't hassle you for drinks? Any recommendations? Okay, so the gents clubs aren't meant to hassle you at all. I know the Buzzing Lounge, they don't hassle you. When I used to go in there a long time ago, not quite sure actually. Most bars are right in Jom Tiem. Jom Tiem's a really good place to go. Pattaya, they tend to be on Sorbicale. That's where it starts getting a bit more pushy. The bars are either very pushy or a little bit pushy. Jom Tiem, they tend not to be. Place to go in Jom Tiem is either Rompo, or if you go down from Rompo and go over the road, you're in Soi 7, which is over 100 bars there. We've got nearly 200 bars there, so it's a bit like being in but in Soi 7 in Jom Tiem, the bars can be pushy at night. I don't go down there at night anymore. Not really. I'm in bed by 8, 9 o'clock normally. But I'm up early, you see. I'm up early 5, 6 in the morning on my push bike and going out along the beach. Yeah, you just have to be careful. If my philosophy when I was single years ago was, if you go in a bar and someone asks you for a drink, you don't buy them a drink. If you buy a lady drink, you don't tip, because the lady drink is the tip. This is only me, yeah. Everyone has their own idea. No one tips in Thailand anyway, in general. Okay, forget Pattaya. Thailand is not Pattaya. Okay, Pattaya is just a small blip blob. Apart from parts of Bangkok and Pattaya and parts of Phuket, no one tips. I used to have an auntie who used to live up north in Isan, and she owned a store and an off license. And in 45 years, guess how many times she got tipped? Never. It's not traditional to tip in Thailand at all. So if you tip and you tip heavy, then they think it's the norm. Then they won't provide you the service if you don't tip, which is wrong. And unfortunately, it's going that way because there's a lot of people tipping too much. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I tip. If I go into a bar and have 5 39 baht beers, I'll tip them 20 30 baht, no problem at all. And the difference in tipping is, if they give you the folder, you open it up, you see your bill, and you put your money in, if you put the tip in there, it goes to the whole bar. If you to take the 20 baht and put it and give it to the girl or whoever's serving you, that goes in their pocket. So you have to decide. Can you see the sunshine on me? Look there. See it? That's coming through the blinds, the little holes in the blinds. So it is a lovely day out there today, but very crisp and very, very cold. So that's the way the tips work. Yeah, I wouldn't go in a bar. Anyone girl come up to you and said to you, will you buy me a drink? I would say no. To toughen up a bit. Otherwise you get taken for a ride. The next minute they'll be a friend. Can I have a drink for my friend? And before you know it, you got 1,000 baht and you're not even had your drink yet. Well, yeah, it's up to them what they do with their money. But the service isn't good in Pattaya anymore because, especially if you don't tip, they treat you like an idiot, and they shouldn't treat you like that in the first place. People are tipping too much and over tipping. It's polite to tip 10 or 20 baht, no problem. I've tipped 6 baht before because it's just been 6 baht change and I've just given them the 6 baht. If people are rude, I won't tip them. If service is rubbish, I won't tip them. In restaurants, do I tip? I never used to, but I tip them 20 baht or so, yeah. In most now. Don't know if I'm being unfair, but it's not a tipping nation. So you shouldn't be tipping them, really. It went downhill when smartphones arrived, yeah. That's another thing. If you don't like tipping, or you're on a budget, and you shouldn't tip anyway, is you can pay by scan code. So you can just pay on your telephone. Yeah, you can just pay on your telephone. Then it's like in the UK, I never tip in the UK. I only go out like once a year anyway. If the bill's 60 quid, I just scan it. Yeah, or pay by credit card, and that's it. I just press enter and pay and go. It come to a point, even though I only go out a couple of times a year, I usually take out my daughters. It's so bloody expensive. Went out once, it was like 95. No, I paid £65 for 3 burgers. That's how much it is. No, it was more than that. It was £79 for 3 burgers, and they want to put service charge on. Went in this place, right? This gourmet place. It was a pub, and it's expensive where I live, but burgers were 22.50. I think the burgers were each. And then if you wanted fries, they were £8 for fries, and you would choose what kind of fries you wanted. And it was really good, by the way. Burger wasn't so good, the chips were good. And it cost me 70, 80, 90 quid for 3 burgers. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I didn't bother tipping them. Why would I? That's just crazy. You could make them yourself for a fiver. It went downhill when smartphones arrived, yeah. Yeah, it's the girls seem to have like a lot of expectations now that you should tip them, you should always buy them a drink, and I think the girls have gone downhill a real lot, and I think they're just greedy. That's my opinion. You've got to make a living, and I understand that, and yeah, I do tip. Lots and lots in small amounts. I think that's the best way. I see people tipping 200-300 baht. That's crazy. 300 baht is the average wage of a person in Thailand a day. So if you tip them 300 baht, that's a whole day's wage. Is it going to do them any good? For 5 minutes, yeah. But yeah, in the long run, probably not. Because they expect it then. And then when they don't get it, they don't get the service. And to be really honest, the service is rubbish in Pattaya now. It's probably the worst in the world. It's horrible. People are really rude to you. They probably have, yeah. They probably have several online sponsors, so they can be as picky about prices as they like now. Yeah. When I first come to Thailand in Pattaya, the people were really polite and very friendly, and now you get a mixed bag. People are still very friendly, very happy. They're always smiling, and that doesn't change. What does change when you go to these establishments, people tend to expect too much, and if you go any other place in Thailand, even if you go 5 miles outside of Pattaya into the middle of nowhere, people are completely different. It's like, oh my God, I'm in a different world. Yeah. So the answer is like someone said on a video I saw yesterday, get out of Pattaya. It's difficult for me now because I have a place there and I feel at home and I don't do the travelling. This is why I like it when I'm with my girlfriend, because it's going to give me the opportunity to go to northern Thailand to go and see her mum, you know, and her relatives up at Udon Thani. And God, look at this sunshine now; it's everywhere. So yeah, that's how I feel about it anyway. Um, yeah, you got all sorts of issues which are different these days. Um, Definitely a different place. Is Thailand expensive? No. Has it gone up a lot? Yes, it has. Probably doubled or trebled in 25 years. I would say doubled, maybe, in general, which is really low inflation. Inflation in Thailand is normally between 0.1% and 1.2% a year, compared with the average of 3 or 4% here. So a lot of people say Thailand is too expensive. Um, I don't know where they're coming from, because if they're coming from the Western world, then they're talking out their backside. But it has, everything's gone up in price everywhere. I can go out and eat out in Thailand for next to nothing. I can't. I can't eat out in the UK. I can't even go in. I've never been in a Subway. I've never been in a McDonald's. Okay, that shows you how old-fashioned I am. Been in a Burger King. Been in a Wendy's once. I actually quite enjoyed it. Um, I remember when a Burger King, a double Whopper was like £3.20. Now they want like £12 or something, or more for a meal. Just wouldn't pay it. I'd rather go in the supermarket, buy a tub of mince, make me own, make some patties up, salt, pepper, bit of tomato sauce, bit of Dijon mustard, a bit of Worcester sauce. That's all you need. And then cook one of those. You want to eat anything else? You want to eat fries or anything with it? It'll fill you right up. That's what happens when you being a single dad and cook for your daughters. She's learnt me a lot of good stuff. Right. Okay, so we're down to 7, 8 people. And I've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So if anyone's got any last questions, I'm going to answer them, and then I'm going to dart off. I need to go in the garden while the weather looks amazing, doesn't it? Look at all this. So that's the little holes and the Venetian blinds, you know, in between where the string goes in to hold them together. The sun is so strong it's coming through, but don't let that fool you. In South Oxfordshire now, in the south of UK, oh, look at that. It's 0 degrees. It's 0 out there, guys. And it's really sunny. What a shock to the system, eh? Anyway, I wish you all a happy new year. Fantastic 2026. I will put the video of me with the lions and any other videos I've got, because that's a brilliant idea, Alex, in the background here, so I can mix them up a bit more. I'll try and do a live next week as well, just to see if I can pick the numbers up. I noticed a lot of videos from other YouTubers. They started off with 5, 6, 7 like me, and then they're up to 50, 60, 70. If I could get like that I would only have to do a live for an hour and I'll get 70 watch hours, which is really, really good. Not monetized yet. Very, very close to it though. Okay, so thank you for bearing with me, and thank you so much for asking all the questions. And if you haven't put thumbs up before you go, and we'll see you in the next one. Video comes out on Saturday, guys. I'll release that about midday UK time. That'll be 7 o'clock in the evening on Saturday Thai time. Happy New Year, guys. Love you all. Love you to bits. Okay, and I will see you and hopefully meet up with some of you when we're in Thailand. Okay, I'm going to end here, and have a good one. Have a good drink for me. Cheers, guys. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, everyone else. Mark. Who else was there? Steve, crikey, the other Mark, Nigel, the mishmash guy, Michael Collins, crikey, so many. If I forgot you, I'm really sorry. Bye for now.